Yes.
I've got a question about this. Sounds like thorn is a softened word for sin. Was Paul and the rest of us like, deluding ourselves, and this thing is actually causing us to go astray? We're calling a thorn, but I mean, when does it become a sin, or is it?
That's a good question. I think it becomes a sin when you resent the thorn. When you start to judge yourself for it. Instead of just realizing that it's there, there's nothing you could do about it, so that God can cause you to overcome it. And that's why people never really overcome whatever it is that they're dealing with in life.
So when you have things that these thorns that you're not overcoming, does that indicate that you are still resenting it then? Or that indicate you still think you can overcome it? Because I keep on thinking from time to time that I am not trying to overcome stuff anymore, but in reality, when I become disappointed in it, it proves that I am still trying.
Right.
To.
In reality, it's easy to overcome things just like that. The moment you see it. The problem is you listen to the deceiver who tells you that you're not overcome. And you believe that lie. That's what keeps it there, or appears to be there, because you believe the lie about it. But faith can cause you to overcome something at an instant. And the way that you overcome it is that you have to just see it, and you rise in consciousness. You become aware. And the more you become aware, the easier it is to overcome. That's all you really have to do about it. Just become aware, because the awareness is the light of God shining on it, on this spirit, this dark spirit. He will cause you to overcome it. But the moment you try to fix it, you're going to only get worse instead of getting better. It's awareness that you need, the consciousness of God. That's how you resolve everything in life. When you see you have an issue, instead of freaking out, be still and become aware of it. That's all you have to do.
But I always had trouble with that slippery slope thing. When you're not concerned about it, you're like, I really like it, that's why. That kind of thing.
But being aware, awareness of it is concern about it. But that's all you need. The problem is most people get upset, they try to fix it, they go from one thing to another one. They start judging themselves for being that way or having this issue, and then whether it's anger or whatever it is. And so they never, in their mind, they think they have not overcome. But Christ has made it possible for you to overcome anything at an instant. It really doesn't take all day. It just takes awareness.
Right. I didn't, for a long time, I just didn't know the difference between not minding that I have issues and then enjoying them, and there's that. It's like I said, it seems like a slippery slope. If you don't get upset about it, you must be totally for it, and you're really not admitting to that.
Oh, I see. No, that's not true. No, I know that people are doing it and they get happy about it. This is the way I am, so they go into it even more so.
Right.
That's not the way you do it. You just want to be aware of it. You're not in denial about it. You're not upset. You're not pretending that it's not there. That's all you have to do.
Not pretending that it's not wrong.
And you're not saying that it's right.
Okay.
You're just acknowledging that you have this issue. But you're not judging it as right or wrong. And you're also not just getting into it either. You're just watching it. And that's what you need to do.
Now, how do you mean exactly by you're not getting into it? Because if you're doing it, you must be getting into it.
You're not getting into it and enjoying it as though it's the right thing to do.
Okay. Okay.
You may take one more drink, but you know it's wrong.
Right.
But you'll do it one more time. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not fighting against it, but you're also not accepting it as being the right thing.
Okay.
You see my point?
Yeah.
Anybody have any questions about it? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think he's talking about two different topics. The one topic, the thorn in the side, that Paul had talked about.
Yeah.
That's some kind of pain, evidently, that he had that God wouldn't cure for him, And one of the reasons pain is there is so that you can constantly cry out to him. And in that state, you're needy and you need him. And so that's
Well,
kind
Paul
of,
also realized that he had been fighting, especially having the type of job he had been fighting against it. And then he realized that it was a spirit that made a home in him. And there was really nothing that he could do about it. And I think that's the message that he wanted to give out to people, that you got to stop being upset about the spiritual things that you cannot do anything about. I think that was his issue.